are back on the weather patio with Brock Fletcher, who's going to give us a real estate update. But first, we've got things to do, business to take care of. You've got a message that you need to send to someone today?
My dad loves to watch, and so I just want to say Happy Father's Day to Harry Fletcher. I know you're watching, and Happy Father's Day. You're awesome. I love you very much.
Aw, very nice. Well, did you have a Happy Father's Day?
I did. It was great. We cooked out.
I knew that was going to happen. Yes, go ahead.
It was great. We cooked out. My daughter was awesome. She got me a Michigan State Dad t-shirt because she's at Michigan State. So
nice. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, as you may have guessed, it's a little windy out here. We'll see if that happens again. But now, all right, so we got the Father's Day business taken care of. Let's move on to the real estate news. So
sure.
I know for months now, it kind of seems like we've been talking about the same thing, but how many houses are we looking at right now that are available in the Lansing area?
483 as of this morning. So if we go back to like 30 days ago, we had like 350.
Yeah.
So what that means is that enough homes are coming on the market versus that are selling every day for us to see that number start to creep up a little bit. If we could get to 1,000 or so, that would be awesome. That would basically put us at pre-COVID levels of inventory.
Well, and that's where we were before COVID.
About 1,100.
And that was like all the time year round?
Well, it was. That was still low, but that was what it had been for about 6 or 7 months prior to COVID. So that was acceptable, and it didn't feel like it does right now for buyers. I mean, it feels like almost like an insurmountable thing to get a house right now for a buyer, just because it's so competitive.
Okay, so that's the number of houses that we're talking. But okay, when it comes to the houses for sale and it comes to offers, what kind of offers are we looking at right now?
Well, realistically, there are like 5 to 15 offers typically on every single home that's available for sale. And the offers that are winning are offers that make it as easy as possible for the seller to say yes, basically. So in terms of what that might look like, obviously the highest offer is going to be a benefit. Okay. But an offer that is presented with either a cash offer or one where there's financing with a really reputable lender, where they're maybe eliminating the home inspection altogether, offering an appraisal guarantee to make up the difference if there is a low appraisal. Those are the offers that are typically winning. If you're not beefing up your offer and making it really easy for the seller to say, we want your offer, it's tough to compete.
What do you say, though, to a buyer who is looking at buying a home and they're passing up that inspection? Because to me, that's a little scary. I want to make sure, especially I'm a first-time home buyer or any home buyer, it doesn't really matter. I want to make sure that that house that I'm buying doesn't have any underlying problems.
Yeah, and that's a risk you take, right? I mean, if you're going to waive the home inspection, then that means you don't have any ability to back out of the deal if the home inspection doesn't go well. But on the flip side of that, it may make the difference of whether you win or lose. And so you have to take it on a case-by-case basis of how bad do you want it. Yeah. That's kind of it. As much as it feels bad to say that, right?
It's a risky situation. It makes me cringe.
It does.
What about these sellers too that think, I don't need any help. I can sell this house on my own. What are they? They're doing things wrong when they make that decision.
Well, they can be, and actually about 75% of all lawsuits involving a real estate transaction are on for sale by owners because there's just a lack of professional knowledge. So, but ultimately what a seller is sacrificing doing it alone is they're sacrificing the ability to get the 5, 10, or 15 competing offers. And then ultimately, because in most cases, we're seeing offers that are 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe even as high as $40,000 over the asking price, they're ultimately sacrificing the ability to get the most amount of money. And they're thinking, hey, I can do this on my own. Well, the reality is you can do it on your own, but you're probably gonna lose more money than what you have paid in real estate commission if you had just hired a professional to do it for you.
And missing out on $40,000 up to in some cases.
It can be that extreme.
Don't make that mistake.
No.
So what should they be doing then right now? They should be calling you.
Yeah, they should definitely call me. My cell phone is 517-303-3262. I'm very passionate about wanting people to call me directly because I want them to get great information, right? It's competitive. they need an expert, and they need expert level advice.
All right. Well, we appreciate the information today.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks
Appreciate
for coming by Studio 10. Happy Father's Day, and to your dad who's watching.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, Dad.
And stick around. We've got more fun coming up on Studio 10.